Good morning. This is TCR, TroyCommunityRadio.com. I'm Clint Myers on 1071 WTJN for David Denoyer on TCTV. It's time now for the Mayor's Report, and with us this morning is Mayor Michael Beamish. Good morning.
Well, good morning, Clint. Good morning, David. Good morning, all the listeners on the show today. And it's a beautiful day.
Oh, absolutely. Beautiful day, beautiful weekend, lots of things happening. But first, something that's going to be happening coming up here at the end of the month, sooner than we think, and that is school going back.
Well, we should talk about school because, that's in my past life, being a long time teacher and administrator in the Troy City Schools. It is something near and dear to me, and we certainly want to protect our young people as they head back to school. For Troy, it'll be Wednesday, August the 24th. For many other schools around the area, they either have started or they're delaying their start. But it's certainly a time when a lot of the young people are all excited about getting back, seeing their friends, seeing their new teachers, getting reacclimated to the learning process. And sometimes they may just forget about the point from home to school, and their minds are set on getting to school. So it's up to us as the motorist to be very cautious. School buses will be out in force, and that's something we haven't seen for a while. So we need to be really cognizant of the school buses, and when you see the red lights flash, we need to stop, let the youngsters get on the bus and move forward.
Yeah, in no way should anyone ever pass a school bus when it is stopped.
That's a no-no for
Yes.
a lot of reasons. But even youngsters walking to school, a lot of them will just be running across the streets. We need to be very cognizant as a motorist of the young people heading off to school.
Absolutely.
But just think safety first, and know that school's back in session next week, and a lot more traffic in the morning hours and at the end of the day hours, picking up youngsters and dropping off youngsters.
Hey, thinking of that, how is that going to work on McCaig?
Thank you. That's a good point you bring up because Haywood School is right there on the corner of Ridge and McCaig, and we've been working very hard to work on that intersection so that it's available to people to drop off, and buses can get in and teachers can get into the parking lot. And so there has been discussion. The plan is always been and will be that the Haywood drop-off will be open.
Okay.
But I would encourage people to come down Ridge and then turn up that short distance of McCaig where the school is for the drop-off points, the teacher parking area, and the bus drop-offs. That is the plan, to have those all open. Now, east of Ridge Avenue will continue to be closed to traffic, so you don't want to come down McCaig, or you're going to have to take the detour around. It's just in the area of the Haywood School area that we're trying to, we will be keeping open for drop-off and bus traffic.
Now, they were working on that to get it to this point.
Yes, if you've noticed, a lot of the efforts from the construction crews have been to try to get that up and running, and it won't be complete. I don't want people to think, oh, that's done. They're going to just try to make it surfaceable, drivable, and open, so that people can pick up
Add
and
that
drop
convenience
off.
back in.
It's a convenience, but they have worked very hard to get that section of McCaig done, and so that's a good thing.
Okay.
That's a good thing. But I also want to have a caveat and tell you that east of Ridge is still going to be closed through traffic, so don't think that that's passable. You're going to have to take a little detour to have drop-off points. And the school system is aware of that with their buses. In fact, the buses, I should mention that, with Market Street having one lane open, a lot of bus traffic is going to be rerouted over Adams Street in the morning and at the end of the day. So as you see, there may be a little more congestion there. So people need to make adjustments in their driving schedule. But all in all, just think safety, be patient, and remember the school starts August 24th.
August 24th. Wow, I tell you, the summer has just flown by. There's been so much going on in the city. Whether, like you said, the bridge construction on North Market and getting that resurfacing project done in McKeag, but also on the entertainment edge and side from what has happened down on Treasure Island and Prouty Plaza just with Hotel California the other week. Amazing turnouts and crowds downtown.
Well, we estimate there's been well over 6,000 people that participated in the concerts on Treasure Island. We've had 3 main. We've also had other activities, river activities and biking activities. And, we've had so many things for people of all ages. The kids triathlon, huge success. You just talk about partnerships, and we've talked many times about Troy makes Troy, and I have to give a big shout out to all the partners, the Troy Chamber of Commerce, the Troy Main Street, the Hainer Cultural Center. Just about every organization in the city of Troy has participated in some activity, but we've had concerts for people of all ages. We've had activities. When we received a National Water Trail Award, that's the first in Ohio, and that's along the Great Miami River. The designation and shows that there are outside people, that there is a lot of efforts being done to promote our region, to promote our city, and to promote all of Miami County. And so we've had a number of things, more so than ever before, and that is through the sponsorships, and that is through the partnerships that have involved many different individuals. But boy, it has been a wonderful summer of activities, and August and September still has activities.
Oh, I know. We just had the Air Force Band of Flight System go this week. The mayor's concert's still coming up. We have the Festival of Nations, the canoe float.
Boy, you've pretty much.
There's a lot of stuff yet to come.
And this Sunday, if we just talk about this Sunday, I want to give another shout out to the Troy Civic Band.
Oh, yeah.
These are locals that are professionals that really put on a dynamic show concert for people to come out. Now, that'll be at Treasure Island Park. It'll be at 7 o'clock. It will be Sunday. And I like their theme. They always have a theme. They've done Mickey Mouse. But it's called Pops on the Riverside.
Now I know
appropriate?
John Sloniker is going to be guest conductor.
And John, everybody knows John as a talented musician, a former band director. He's going to be highlighted and certainly honored for his efforts. Bill McIntosh will be conducting. But Pops on the Riverside is something at our amphitheater that I encourage people to not forget them. Go out and see what they produce in terms of a relaxing concert. Usually it's about an hour-long concert, and again,
perfect setting.
And it's not the only one. They'll still have another concert later on, but this Sunday would be a nice opportunity for people to come out, bring their lawn chairs, blankets, whatever they feel is comfortable, and sit and enjoy local talent that is quality talent. And John Sloniker will be featured.
They've been putting on some great shows down there. I love the way that the Troy Civic Band sounds at the amphitheater.
The sound, everybody has attended. First of all, I think they like the venue, and second of all, the clarity of sound, and without distraction. The Civic Band has performed on Prouty Plaza, and due to the attendance, we haven't been able to close the whole downtown. So you do get the trains,
or
you get
a
the trucks,
semi-truck,
you get the motors, you get people passing through, and it can be distracting. You go down to the amphitheater, and it's low and beautiful scene, and it's quiet. So the sound is a lot more clear and crisp, and I think everybody has been to one of our concerts down there. But certainly we're already planning for next year.
Good.
both down on Proudy Plaza. That was a worry. A lot of people thought, oh, well, we're going to draw away from Proudy Plaza. Well,
It's
as
added.
you saw with Hotel California, with almost 5,000 plus people that were downtown, the Proudy Plaza is still a venue for our concerts, activities, and other events that take place. But we've just added with the ambiance of and the view of Treasure Island, and the amphitheater, and the shelter house, and the boat livery, and still yet to come is the Smith's Boathouse
I can't
restaurant
wait.
opening.
I'm
A lot of
anxious
people.
for that to get going.
I don't know if there's one thing that people corner me and ask, when is the restaurant going to open? When's the well, you know, the Smith brothers, they want to do it right, and they will. And so when it opens, I'm sure it'll be quality. They're excited, but it takes time to get it ready.
Hey, we've got the Miami County Fair in progress right
That's
now
right.
too. So lots of things. Get out to the buildings and see all the projects and animals that the 4-H kids have worked on.
A lot of people work hard through the year to show, and certainly Miami County, we talked about that earlier, is part of that ambiance of the whole community atmosphere that we have. We have events going on in all the cities, Piqua and Troy and
Tip City.
and Tip City and West Mount. When you bring all that together and you call it the Miami County Fair, it's another draw.
Well, certainly a lot happening. Like you say, a lot happening in Miami County, a lot happening right here in Troy. The canoe float and mayor's concert.
Yeah, that's going to be on the weekend of the Festival of Nations, and certainly want to promote Festival of Nations. And our featured country this year is France, and we're very happy to have France as our featured country. But we also show our diversity of our cultures, and we have a number of over 20 countries that will be represented in the Festival of Nations. That is a Saturday event, free to come and see what our city's all about.
Bring some change in your pocket,
And
though,
bring
because
some change because there's food.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it'll be a wonderful atmosphere. You learn customs, you learn heritage, you learn food.
it's really good for the kids.
And there's entertainment.
Yes.
There will be entertainment on the stage throughout the afternoon. Then the following day, as you said, is the mayor's concert. That's where we feature all the mayors, past and present, throughout Miami County. We invite them to participate. But the Dayton Philharmonic comes bringing their chorus, and it is one of those features that we always enjoy having. The mayor's concert's been going on for decades now, and so we invite everybody to come out for that. You mentioned the canoe float that takes place on the 20th, the same day as our Festival of Nations. But that's a morning event too, at 9 o'clock. So
Where you could float your canoe down
There
to
you
the
go.
Festival of Nations,
There
like
you
a
go.
gondola.
You know, when we had 4th of July, we saw people coming down the river.
Yeah.
And kayaks, canoes, their own boats. But isn't it nice to see the treasure of the Great Miami River being reused and used for a great purpose?
I think you said it. It's a revitalization of something that has been here that we just kind of forgot about.
Well, the idea again is to try to think of the region, try to think of Miami County, use our resources to our best abilities, and when we do that, we bring people to our community. They see our community. You know, we talked about we're one of the happiest places in Ohio, so we invite people to come from all around and enjoy what we have to offer, and we do have a lot of things going on, and we talked about school opening, but you know, then we got the sports season. We didn't even start to talk about sports programs going on, and so we wish all the sports teams the best of luck. But we got the Taste of Troy coming up down the road.
That's in September.
In September. So just because we see the summer, you know, ending with school,
It feels like it's winding down, but it's not
it's
yet.
not. We'll continue, and we're already gearing up for next year.
Excellent. Thinking of gearing up, you have council on Monday.
We do, and it's a regular council session on Monday, 7 o'clock, City Hall. There'll be some agenda items for people. They can see what goes on, but I will tell you again, I've said it before, the elected officials, the council members, and the president of council, they really do their due diligence. they also live in our community, so decisions that they make are affecting them as much as it affects everybody in our community.
Good thing to point that out. That is
and
true.
a lot of people, they're elected to represent, but they have to make those tough decisions to move our city forward. And I think if people take a step back, look at Troy and where we are financially, we got good stewards of taxpayer dollars. We've been able to add events. We are doing some renovation for the future. All those things enter into a vibrant, not only downtown, but throughout the whole Troy.
Absolutely. All right, Mayor, is there anything else you'd like to add in this morning? We did cover a lot again.
We cover a lot, and it's exciting, and I just wish and hope people really remember school's opening this week, so be careful, be safe.
Yes.
For the kids as well as all of us who have to drive around and be patient. But also take a step back and think of the opportunities that everybody has had to participate in something that they would enjoy here in Troy, whether it's recreation, whether it's culture, or just wellness. There's something for people in Troy and Miami County.
And we hope to see everybody down on Treasure Island tomorrow for the Troy Civic Band.
Absolutely, and enjoy the fair.
All right. Thank you so much, Mayor.
Thank you.
This has been the Mayor's Report. I'm Clint Myers on 107.1 WTJN for David Denoyer on TCTV.